Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. My people, we don't come back with another Bonga update. I beg, if today be your first time when you join us, please subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I beg, my people. Unbelievable is happening in Nigeria. This video you were about to watch could shock you. I go leave and make we watch and together. I will be right back.
But then it has to be done in Nigeria before Friday.
So you needed to come home and discuss it.
Unfortunately, when the first thing, people doesn't want to believe it. I was having a serious attack of kind of fever or whatever it is, and I could not make any decision
At Aburi.
at home.
Right.
When we arrived in the home. And Tojuku was one who then, when he came, he went and made made the statement. He made the statement about the Aburi code. And the governor of the Midwest, Edge, then rang me at that very early hours of the game.
If there isn't, I should say, if there aren't validities to the demands of Nnamdi Kanu or his grievances, there will be no currency to his words. But he speaks clearly, speaking the mind and the grievances and the pains of the people. To ignore what he is saying will be stupid. He is the one who has embraced the use of the language that the Nigerian state understands. But he is not the only person who is aggrieved in Nala Igbo. Killing Nnamdi Kanu today, there are 1,000 waiting to take his place. Because the reality is that he is not speaking to his personal pain. He is speaking to the pains of a people.
In my own opinion, I think that the 6 geopolitical zones that were created, I think by Abacha or who was it, I think it was a deliberate and calculated attempt aimed at containing the Igbos. That is my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. And let me explain further. You see, part of the basis, part of the reasons why the government gave at that point in time for the creation of these 6 geopolitical zones was the fact that it was not just created out of geographical locations, but based on the fact that people that were similar in culture and other things were brought together. So the question I begin to ask myself is, how is it that there's no similarity between an Igbo man and the Niger Deltans? You quite agree with me that there's similarity, right? And secondly, let's look at the creation. Why I say it's a deliberate move to contain them in one place is the fact that, look at the way they would have been privileged to the water if not for the fact that they were carved in the middle. If you look at it, you see they were carved in the middle, which deprived them of having a seaport. But when you look at places like Lagos now, Lagos is privileged to have that by virtue of the fact that it's close to the water. And funny enough now, you get to look at it that the seaports that are supposed to be viable in the Niger Deltas are not viable. Why are they not viable? You should answer that question to yourself.
All right, guys. I think the whole truth here is Nigeria is a scam. What Nigeria is a scam. There is nothing, and there had never been anything called, one Nigeria. Everything that happened for a selfish reason. Yes, that is the reason why Nigeria should be divided. And if this country is not divided, no, Nigeria will never see the light of the day. Not because, but that is the truth. You see, there are so many deeper things we don't know these people did for their whole selfish interest. When I see the person when they first talk that time, that one like Yakubu Gowon. You see the way he cannot even organize his words anymore. That is when you know that you did something wrong. You are trying to lie. You understand? He cannot organize his words anymore. That is Biafra's spirit chasing them. You understand? One emir in Castina don't tell General Yakubu Gowon, he said, make him not come out all this interview when he did do again. If you want to tell Nigerians or Indigbo the truth, what happened, you should just spit it out and let your mind be free. Babangida, when he did his own, in fact, it was like Nigeria will collapse the next day. But you see, he did not. He has freed himself with all the atrocities he committed. It's not left for him and God. But at least to him, he has done the needful. So if he died today, he has said the truth. Go on, keep on granting interview, making mistakes. Yeah, this is and that and all that. Anyway, guys, like as I said, if Nigeria stay from now till 15 years' time, it try well. But with what is happening, thank God, the Northerners are now saying they want to go. The Northerners are now saying they want to go. Nigeria should be divided. They say in fact, it's due for Nigeria to be divided. So we they see, we they watch how this matter will be. But I'm telling you, this is getting very, very more interesting. So now I go drop on my people. I beg, make you shook your mouth, put for this matter. Share this video, make it go viral. I beg, like us. And don't forget to subscribe if today is your first time of coming across our videos. This is Prospect Channels TV. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.
Biafra.